April 12, 1864. The smoke of war rose over Fort Pillow, Tennessee. But what unfolded that day wasn't just a battle. It was a massacre. Over 300 Union soldiers were slaughtered after surrender, the majority of them black troops from the U.S. Colored Troops Regiment. This is the story of the Fort Pillow Massacre, a moment of brutality that changed how the world viewed the Civil War and the man behind it, Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest. Fort Pillow stood atop the Mississippi River bluffs, a strategic site, its defenders about 600 Union troops, nearly half of them from the USCT, United States Colored Troops. These men had volunteered to fight for their freedom, their country, and now, they stood in the crosshairs of one of the Confederacy's most controversial commanders. On April 12, General Nathan Bedford Forrest surrounded the fort with about 1,500 Confederate troops. Despite a brief negotiation demanding surrender, Union forces resisted, until they could resist no more. Around 3:30 p.m., the Confederates overran the fort. What happened next was not battle, it was slaughter. Union soldiers who had already surrendered, especially black soldiers, were gunned down, bayoneted, or burned alive. Survivor accounts reported Confederate troops shouting, "No quarter for the damned *S." Out of the roughly 300 black soldiers, only a few dozen survived. Bodies were found burned, mutilated, and executed after capture. The massacre shocked the North. Northern newspapers exploded, Congress launched an investigation, and President Lincoln faced mounting pressure to retaliate. Though Forrest denied ordering the massacre, it became a permanent stain on his name, and a rallying cry for black regiments in every future battle. Remember, Fort Pillow became a battle cry of vengeance. The Fort Pillow massacre wasn't just about one day, it revealed the deep racial hatred embedded in the Confederate cause, and the incredible courage of the men who stood against it. Their legacy is not just in the blood they shed, but in the freedom they fought for. What do you think the legacy of Fort Pillow should be today? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more cinematic histories of the forgotten and the unforgettable.